execution matches your enthusiasm, I've got a job for you if you're looking to keep busy. Here are the details.
Welcome to another episode of Soul Talk. This is episode 123. I'm your host, Fastcart FC. I have 3 words for everyone, okay? 3 words. Windows 11 update. 3 words. Oh yes, I am on Windows 11 now. I finally took the pun, so yeah. But anyway, we're on now. It's good. Today is November 2nd, 2023, at least in North and South America. Please click the link below if you want to come and join us and talk with us about what's going on this week and Star Citizen. What's going on with me? A book I've been looking forward to finally became available last Tuesday. It's called Fire and Song, Warform Throne Reaper Book 2 by Bryce O'Connor. The Audible version is 32 and a half hours long, and about 7 hours left in the book, and it's been worth the wait so far. I typically don't like sports or competition stories, but this one is fresh enough that I don't mind. I'm still behind on my anime, and I do not see myself catching up anytime soon because Audible gave me half-off promotion that I'm taking advantage of. Invincible Season 2 starts tomorrow, and For All Mankind Season 4 starts next week, so I'm looking forward to those, both of those. And I think I want to try to see Captain Marvel 2 next week. So we'll see if that happens. Anyway. Oh, before I forget, well, we'll talk about it more later, but I do want to bring this up. We do have a virtual Boss Citizen. I got to include the virtual Boss Citizen coming up. So yes, if you click on that, scan that QR code, you will get the information. Hopefully Jay can put the link in the chat for me. But yeah, if you sign up for the Boss Citizen, Saturday, December 2nd, early session is 12 to 4 Eastern and 5 to 9 UTC, and the late session is 5 to 9 Eastern and 10 to 2 a.m. UTC. That is Saturday, December 2nd. And it should be a lot of fun. You know, it's a CitizenCon and IAE. We have a lot to talk about. I'm pretty sure to go overtime, but hopefully not too long. I don't know how long I'm going to stay there, but I'll stay there for most of the time. Alright. So yeah, that is the virtual Boss Citizen. I know people have been looking for it, people have been asking for it, and we finally got the information. So good. Let me go back to here. Alright, so I'm going to get this show started, and after I do my thing, and we'll see if no audio on Discord. Okay, thank you for that, Jade. I think I know what the issue is. No audio in Discord, of course. Hopefully everyone can hear me in the stream. Okay, that should be fixed. And let me fix the other thing real quick. Input. Alright, you should be able to hear me now. Can you hear me now?
I can.
Good, I can hear you too. Yeah, Windows 11 update. Oh, thank you for that, Parker. Appreciate that. Thank you. I forget what that sound is. I know that sound. Is it YouTube? I forget what that sound is. But someone did something. But thank you, whoever did that. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna do my thing and then we'll get this show on the road. So let me see. Okay, here it is. Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I know of no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. Anyone know what that's from?
V from Vendetta.
Yes, exactly.
Sorry.
You finally got one.
Yeah. Yeah, because you got one that was like in this century, so.
And not only that, it's relevant because the 5th of November is coming up. We're doing
That's
Fist to Face and Pot and Face and Jade, obviously. Did you guys get the reference?
Nope.
Nope. You never watched V for Vendetta?
I've seen V for Vendetta a long time ago.
A long time ago? All right.
And
put that back
really
on
quick
That's a
note,
good movie.
Yeah, I want to give a big shout out to you for the Audible thing. I did grab, I think it was like 2 books. So
you did?
Shout out to you.
That was a few months ago or a few weeks ago?
Yeah, I grabbed it. Was before the before CitizenCon. You had told me about it, so it was really helpful. I took 2 books.
Cool. That could help. All right, so yeah, you should have saved that one for Sunday. Yeah, well, Sunday, so it's not about, it's a different show. I don't think Griffin would appreciate that, but that's why I did it earlier. Almost over. All right, so let's get, how are you? Oh, BBG, how are you doing? How's your voice?
Stop it.
Better. How y'all doing?
Are you on the right? No, that's why you're muting. Okay, never mind. I'm just making sure you're on the right mic. We can hear stuff in the background, but okay. All right, let's get this show on the road. So yes, I'm going to go to sneak peek. And I had to look this one up because I thought I saw this title before, but it said Precious Cargo is coming. So that looked familiar, but evidently it's the latest one. I don't know if they reused it, but yeah, Precious Cargo is coming. What do people think? What is that from?
C1.
The C1? Yeah.
Too obvious.
So you're expecting that for IAE, I guess?
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Precious Cargo is coming. All right, we don't want to spend too much time on that, I guess. All right, up next we have... I didn't get a chance to load my pages, so these will load in as I go to them, so sorry about that. But yeah, we have This Week in Star Citizen. Happy Monday, everyone. In case you missed this announcement in CitizenCon, we're opening a new preview channel. We'll cover that in a bit. New channel where we deploy and test new underlying technology in an isolated environment to protect the reliability and playability of the live test server, they should say. To debut the preview channel, select pilots should prepare for the first expedition to Pyro starting, it was Tuesday, should I say tomorrow, obviously. Lastly, the last stage to submit the 60 seconds of harm and cinema contest. Looking forward to seeing the winners. So yeah. But what they got going on this week is the preview channel on Tuesday, which we're talking about. The latest roadmap Roundup. Sorry, I gotta take a drink. My bad. Sorry about that. But yeah, got the roadmap update. And Saturday got a race. And yeah, so yeah, we covered most of the stuff later in the show. But I do want to cover the MVP. And the MVP was the Crusader A1 Spirit Cinematic. We're not going to show it because they have music in it, and I'm not sure if it's Star Citizen music or something else, or I didn't want to take a chance. But go ahead and check that out. It should be fun, especially if you're into the A1 or the Spirit in general. Anyone got a chance to take a look at the MVP this week?
No, I haven't been.
And anyone, we talked about it last week, but I mean, anyone change their mind about the A1 and Gooding one?
Have it as a loaner. I mean,
Have it as a loaner. You took it out yet?
Yeah, we took it out, threw some bombs around.
Okay. You make that sound like you're tossing some American football around or something, but the old pigskin.
Yeah, I mean the way they came out, the way they came out the back, they were just fluttering, kind of all over the place, and didn't explode till about 2 minutes later. But
Yeah, Gladestone is another fighter. It's a bomber actually, but I think you're trolling. So yeah. Alright, so yeah, that is the MVP. I want to say congratulations to Minelshire. So congratulations to them for getting MVP this week. And following that, CitizenCon stuff. You still haven't covered everything from CitizenCon. Matter of fact, CIG is still putting out videos from CitizenCon daily, almost daily. So yeah, check that out. But CitizenCon 2953 Dragonfly photos from Saturday and Sunday just came out this week. And I don't know if anyone knows, but yours truly is in a couple of shots. So yeah. Anyone, everyone here, Fish and Jade, BBG, you went out. I missed your message if you went out, but I think he got a picture too. Let me see if I can find a picture of BBG real quick. BBG should be here, right? There he is. Open tab.
All right.
Yeah, there's BBG.
Yeah, I didn't want to get on it. I didn't want to be the one to step on it and something break, and
I mean, I think it was pretty sturdy because BBG, if BBG didn't break it, you should be fine.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, we
just watch my luck.
Because when you told us the stories that the first year about it breaking,
well, yes, okay, I told you.
They did reinforce it
about 2018. How people were breaking the thing, but I'm pretty sure JRDF took the tree back and made it much more sturdy or something.
Yeah, I'm quite sure they did reinforce it because I mean everybody when I knew that line was long, and everything. Hey, what's up to poets? But yeah, definitely, but like my dad said, I was just like, it was cool. Well, two things, like I said, the line was long, and the second part was like, I don't want to be the one to get up on there and they go crack, 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 and then everybody will be blaming me.
I got on there around the 11th hour of the convention, a half hour before they put us all in for the two presentations. So there was no line, and it was covered in black tape, in electrical tape. So I mean, if someone breaks it, they put it back together, so it looked fine to me. But I did was careful to put my weight on.
Okay, all right.
I agree with the poets. I saw the line. It was about two people in it. I leaned that way, then I leaned the other way and went on about my business. Nah, still sticking to my guns.
No pun intended.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, that is the Dragonfly photo. So check that out with the link that Jade provided. So yeah. And then after that, about these loading. Oh yeah, so the CitizenCon 2023 cosplay contest. Galactapedia responded, updated the post to include some pictures that we received from their photographers. I think it's safe to say the whole team is highly impressed with everyone's outfit this year, which earned the participant their very own Great Cutter Scout. Thank you to everyone who participated and to all who watched at the show either live at CitizenCon or from the live stream, and hope to see you again next year. So we're going to scroll up and we take a look at some of these pictures. So yeah. Okay, I believe that is probably first place? I forget.
No,
that's third place.
Third place.
That's third.
Yeah,
that's third.
With the glasses one.
That is Mr. Soul Citizen himself, Cyberwolf74. Giving a shout out, Cyberwolf. Okay. I gotta scroll down. I see Jimmy there. That was I think that was the first one who came on to. No, she was in the middle, but yeah.
I think she was last. I think
she was last. Okay.
Was she last?
Yeah, I believe she was last.
Mm-hmm.
And they got Jimmy right here. I was looking forward to seeing Jimmy. I predicted someone would cosplay as Jimmy. I was thinking it might be someone official from CIG like they did in 2018, but no, it was a cosplayer. That was pretty cool. This first place or second place?
First place.
in our first place,
Mm-hmm.
and they all got it. Got
Oh
a
yeah,
Kobe
that's
eye
right. He was
tracker.
first place. That's right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all of them together.
Yeah.
that is Jared saying Star Citizen, I believe.
Right.
Yeah, the first
Yeah,
photo was Diabolus that a lot of
Diabolus.
people might know. Yeah, I thought he was going to come in first when he showed me his outfit. Like I guess a week before CitizenCon, I'm like, you're going to probably come in first, but definitely in the top 3, and he did get third place.
By the way, happy belated birthday, Diabolus. I believe your birthday was Saturday. Happy belated birthday. Hope you had a good one.
Yeah, happy belated birthday.
Her outfit was very cool. Very cool. I like it because when she came on stage, she actually took off the front part of the mask.
Yeah, my hat is off to all of them. It's a lot of work to put into those things. I was just gonna say we had a friend of ours. I believe she does them professionally.
Coco.
Doesn't she? Coco.
Yeah, Coco. She works for League of Legends. So so she does all of that cosplay stuff and showed us about all of that. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of prep. Like she does it like months to almost sometimes years out beforehand. So yeah.
That's another cosplayer with Galactica in the background. And yeah, I don't know about the glasses, but the costume looks cool. Alright, so yeah, that is the cosplay contest, and I believe I'm not sure if that's on the I don't think that's on the website, the YouTube site yet. But yeah, it should be up soon, hopefully. They should be putting up the rest of them soon. So yeah, that is the cosplay contest. Congrats to all the participants and the winners. Up next we have so this is you'll see why this is related, but I just want to say any VR support, any news. Sylvain responded, it was me talking about it, and I just can't repeat what I can just repeat what I said back then. Me and a couple other devs would love to see it become reality, virtual reality. But we need a fully working Vulkan version first to implement it in an efficient way. That is not a promise, of course, but they'll try to put their hardest to make it happen. And there are quite a few people who do play Star Citizen in VR already using VorkX. So, though you really have to be extremely dedicated to do that, since it's quite cumbersome to set up and use. And the reason why I brought that up because the next thread, idea for a future CitizenCon event. Let me scroll up here real quick. So in VR chat, I guess that's a VR type of environment. Most worlds have video players where you can input a link and watch the video together as a group. I was thinking through the in-game similar to Similar. That's neat. Obviously, we would need a video player if we had to access to it. But if CIG could add something like that, the TV's viewer screen in-game allow you to access Star Citizen Twitch channel, that'd be super cool. And Sylvain responded in relation. We actually have a pretty big group meeting in VR chat and watch CitizenCon together. We even created a custom mod in a Star Citizen ship for this occasion, and you can bet we'll do this again next year. So if that's something you're interested in, join their Discord, the Sylvain Discord. Our link can be found in their profile. Also, I hope one day we'll have this directly in Star Citizen, but who knows? But that would be hella dope. That's what they said. So if you want to attend CitizenCon in VR, go to Sylvain's profile and go to their Discord. Anyone is interested in that?
That would be cool.
That'd be cool.
Because I'm thinking about VR down the line.
Yeah, I'm not. I get motion sickness, so it had to be a very special setup for me in order for me to do that. I mean, I do love the immersiveness, the idea of immersiveness, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if VR would work for me, but yeah, I'd have to try my son's once he gets one, once they get everything straight, and see if it works for me.
How about
Hey,
you,
I'm
BBC?
back. The
Welcome back.
strength of sitting in a VR environment and watching something is that the effect really minimizes the motion sickness. It's more about like gaining access to a giant screen TV, sometimes really bigger than you might have access to in real life, and then looking left and looking right when you're comfortable, and seeing that you're surrounded by a community that you enjoyed. Big Screen was another app that did this very well, and so I saw that link and I downloaded his Discord immediately, because if they do this on occasion, it might be an opportunity to not only fellowship in that way, but to connect with Sylvan and keep track of where the VR development is, which we know is coming sometime after Vulkan's full implementation.
So,
And
go ahead, Pops.
no, I was just gonna say, BBG. I know when I first came into the Verse, I used to get motion sickness. I had to do eye exercises. I looked it up on YouTube, and you have to do it where you look from left to right, then up and down before it went away. And I was just wondering.
There's a lot of exercises you can do to minimize that, and that's one of them. I'm glad you were able to do that. And with one of the strengths of VR technology developing is that the better the resolution, and the closer it can come from a resolution, and in particular a field of view standpoint, to feeling more natural, particularly for seated VR experiences, the less motion sickness there's likely to be. So we're seeing iterations of headsets that are really becoming very high quality in terms of their resolution. And Pimax is a pioneer in field of view. We need to see more on that. There will always be some delta between VR and reality because your body's not moving, but there are stand-up rigs that are now solving for that as well. Right?
Wait, did I have Ready Player One thing ready and available yet?
Not yet, almost.
Almost. No, but a couple of serious questions. What VR set do you use, BBG?
So I have gone up as high as I go in and out of headsets. I'll purchase them, check them out, and move on. I've gone as high as the Reverb 2 on the HP side, and right now I have an Oculus Rift and the Oculus Rift for PC that's wired. But I've also used the Meta Quest, as well as the original. I like the Rift. The Rift is good for me. The Reverb 2 was also very good. It just didn't fit my head right. It's something wrong with my head.
It was too small, or what are you saying?
It just didn't sit on there right in terms of the weight distribution.
Okay. All right.
But it was the best image that I had seen.
And the other question is, I was gonna say, like, for me, like Pop, I find that for EVE Online or most of the games, especially when you have a side-to-side wobble when people walk, when your character walks in game, it takes me like 2 weeks of solid playing before I get used to it. But before then, I am not comfortable for that way. I don't feel like I'm gonna get sick or anything, but it is not comfortable. It's not fun for those first 2 weeks, but Toss Everything was the same way. So yeah, that's how I just play the game until I get used to it.
Yeah.
And Gladestone, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just gonna say it made me sick to my stomach. Mine was pretty bad, but I stuck in there. My son wanted to play the game, so I stuck in there and did the exercises every day, and then eventually went away.
It's about 2 weeks to get used to it, or less than that.
It was about you're right, about 2 weeks. It took
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah.
What are you saying? What are you gonna say, BBC?
Just say Gladestone in the chat said Elite Dangerous VR is epic. and Star Citizen would own. I agree with that. There was a period of time when Elite Dangerous was the reference VR experience, seated reference VR experience that people would share to describe how incredible VR could be. And I think the proper implementation in Star Citizen would be the next generation of that easily, because of the fidelity of the experience. So,
Gladstone, welcome. How are you doing?
A little under the weather, fastcart.
Let me turn you up. Are you on the right mic? Or you just soft?
Yeah, we got it working.
Let me turn you up. Go ahead and say something again.
Testing.
Okay, I gotta turn you all the way up. All right, so what do you have to say? It was about VR or something?
No, I've had it for quite a few years since it came out, and Elite Dangerous is really incredible on it. So I'm looking forward to it being in Star Citizen. No Man's Sky is really good too.
Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, that is VR support. They want to get it in game, but they don't know when. So yeah, and maybe you'll have a VR event for CitizenCon next year. All right, now for our, I don't want to say main topic. I guess it could be a main topic. That's what I titled it today. But we have I guess this was taken from the PTU. I got it from our yacht club yesterday. So they courtesy of yacht club. They showed up yesterday, and I wasn't able to. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute, but I went onto the site to see if they had official IAE dates and everything like that, but the site was down last night, or we'll get to in a bit. But yeah, so I was like, wait, did they announce it? So I couldn't find the official announcement because there isn't one yet, but I guess this is in the PTU somewhere?
Yeah, those are all around New Babbage.
New Babbage.
Yeah.
Okay,
and
so
there's other things. There's other things around New Babbage which we'll get to.
Okay. All right. So yeah, November 17th to 30th. That's a Friday to a Wednesday. And typically how that goes, 13, 14 days almost. So yeah, IE 2953. What are folks looking forward to? Oh, by the way, if you're interested in the conversation, come on in and Discord with us. Got the link down below. Hopefully Jay can put the link in our chat. So yeah, what are people looking forward to IAE?
I want to know why there's Xenothreat graffiti all over. Oh, sorry, I might have spoiled it. But if anybody's in the PT, you've seen this. If you walk around New Babbage, there's Xenothreat graffiti on the walls, like with different messages. I won't say the messages because I don't want to spoil it. But there's that. Plus, there's a table that has Xenothreat like pamphlets along with Citizens for Pyro. And I'm like wondering what is all that about, right? So there's definitely something else that's going to coincide with this IAE. We just don't know what it is yet. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Other than that, probably as far as ship stuff goes, now that we know that the Galaxy has a base building mechanic, I'd like to buy a base building module. So I'm hoping for that. But what I expect that CIG is going to probably have their best IAE ever after this past CitizenCon.
Okay, that's a bold statement. We'll see. That might come true. We'll see. Anyone else? What are you expecting for IAE?
Well, mine is a hope. Okay.
No, I was just gonna say I'm not really expecting anything as far as an event. You know what I mean? As far as I'm just looking forward to seeing what the price of this Galaxy is gonna be. That's what I'm expecting, if you could say that.
It was $380 for the base. Yeah,
it's right.
Yeah,
as
but
well as
probably increase it by $10 to $20. My guess.
That as well as the Pioneer.
Oh, I don't know about the Pioneer. There.
Yeah. I'm predicting it'll probably jump. Right now, it's what, $850 from what I saw. So I'm predicting that it's probably going to jump to $9 to $1,000.
Gladstone, you say you don't know what IAE is? Or you just trolling?
No, I never heard of it until now.
The Intergalactic Aerospace Expo.
Where have you been? Where have you been?
No,
Wait,
don't be
no,
like that,
that
Pops. Don't be like
no, I'm just asking. What
that.
you mean?
No,
Wait,
but
how?
IAE, like Jay said, the International Aerospace Expo, it's when
I'm
uh,
I'm just trying to understand. Have you never been to one, or you've never just heard of
I've
one?
never been to one and never heard of one.
Oh wow.
okay, so
Okay.
it's an in-game event. They get together every November. It's like the holiday sale. The thing, it's like the Invictus Week, except they include all the manufacturers, not just the military one or a military branch and stuff. And that's when they have exposition of ships and manufacturers, and when the best of the best. And also, this is the time where the ship showdown that you voted, or people voted on early in the year, or a couple of months ago. That's when their ships take center stage because they won the ship showdown. And this, that's the in lore, in game aspect. In real life, this is the time when CIG makes a lot of money. Because people buy ships typically have 10-year insurance on ships instead of just 6 months. And people try to take advantage of those, especially for ships that they can't CCU to, like the 890 or 890 comes with LTI, but I'm imagining like the Phoenix. The Phoenix always comes with 10 years insurance now. They used to come at 2 years or 4 years or 6 years, but then they jumped on to 10 years. So that's basically almost LTI, almost, depending on how long you intend to play the game. But yeah, that's IAE.
And there's usually new ships and vehicles which are introduced. There's usually a couple. This year there may be a lot, but that's the rumor. But we'll see.
One of the
only
things
thing-
I was going to say, go ahead, Pops.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll go after you.
Well, one of the things that I expect is, I don't know if folks recall, but IAE 2952 featured a 10-part Jax McCleary Jimmy experience.
Stole my answer. That was going to be my answer. Go ahead.
Across Pyro, that finished with Jimmy swooping in at the 11th hour and them getting out on a Drake Corsair, but the Drake Corsair being struck by Pyro's solar
flare or
weather.
something.
Yeah. And we don't know what happened to them, but that last part 10 communication finishes with Jax will return in 2953. So I'm interested in what that return looks like.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the return of Jax and Jimmy, especially Jimmy after he went all boss mode at the end of last year.
I think we'll find that Jax is at a farm that's run by Citizens for Pyro on Pyro 3 somewhere. That's just that's my guess.
Yeah, bring it all full circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the continuation, like BB said, to that series and see what happens with that. But one thing, this is more of a hope than anything. I hope that they're able to get the jump gate in.
Ooh, okay.
I'm not saying, I'm just it's a way outside hope because it really
No, sure.
it'll get
It's mostly reasonable because yeah.
It'll get there when it gets there, but I think it would be big excitement to have him in and actually jump there.
Yeah, Quinn says they're not sure whether or not Jax will get a show like last year, but simply because of CitizenCon. Well, I mean, they do Jax every year, so I think it's independent of CitizenCon, and people who are responsible for CitizenCon don't necessarily work on Jax clear stuff. So they have like 1,100 employees now, so
1,500.
They can, huh?
Yeah, they've got 1,500 as of this.
Is it officially 1,500 now, or
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they have more than enough people to juggle, multiple balls.
Yeah, I don't think the cinematics team did a whole lot for CitizenCon, but I could be wrong. But yeah, I'm sure
They did some stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, but I think they probably have stuff ready for
And
IE.
even if they do they did do stuff for CitizenCon, it doesn't mean that they can't multitask and have one team do one for CitizenCon and another team do for Jack McCleary.
Yeah, Yeah, it's true.
I mean, 1,500 is a lot of employees. Yeah, 1,200 according to Jared. Yeah, I thought it was 1,200. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I'm looking forward to some ships. I'm trying to decide whether or not to get the Spirit C1 or the the new one, the Zeus cargo CL. So yeah, hopefully the CitizenCon can help me decide. I have some LTI tokens that I can CC up to.
fastcart, just
Well,
get the Zeus CL and you'll get a C1 probably as a loaner.
yeah, I was going to say that. Plus, if you're talking straight SCU capacity, it's not a contest.
I know, but
The Zeus CL is
but
by far.
I like the Crusader aesthetics, and instead the trade off, what the rumor is, the trade off is that because the CL is holds so much, you won't be able to access the components if you run into trouble or you have to repair or replace stuff. So that's how tight the base is.
Yeah,
Well,
I've
it's
heard that as well.
the official limit is, hey guys, the official limit is, what's on the floor, like the grav plates or whatever. But people love shoving so much stuff in their ships that, yes, you can throw in more than what's supposed to be in there. But I think the official is whatever, it's 64 SCU or whatnot. But you could probably put in like 80 if you really wanted to shove it up to the walls. But if you get into trouble, you're going to be a dead duck.
Yeah, I mean, I'll think about it. But I already have the Mercury, so I could just use that. But I know if I wanted to take a shortcut and get through a wormhole, the Mercury may be too big or whatever. But we'll see. I might just be happy with the Mercury. I'll decide. That's the net for another thing. But yeah, IAE anyway. So yeah, I'm expecting to return to Jack and Jimmy. Looking forward to people being excited and see how much money CIG makes this year. CIG is trailing behind from last year. When I looked last time, I should look again, but I'm not sure anymore. But I expect that they'll catch up. Yeah, the C1 is almost the same size as the MSR. Yeah, they're both medium, that's true. What is it? The CL? Or one of them is smaller. I forget. Anyway, I'll decide. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, that is IAE. So hopefully people are looking for it. Got 2 weeks or less than. 2 weeks. Yep. All right. Up next we have Jump Point now available. Attention subscribers. Welcome to the October issue of Jump Point. This issue look back at this year's CitizenCon and some amazing content that you were shared. We went to Pyro, joined the rank SQUADRON 42, caught up with Polaris, saw the future of human hygiene, met new games, glimpsed in Lester, spotted Storm Wall, and we thought our inner thoughts, doubted and disengaged, and much, much more. Interested in becoming a subscriber, learn more to press store now. And it's sold abandoned investment. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Yeah, anyone get a chance to look at the Jump Point? I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I got a chance to look at it. My favorite was reading about the Zeus, obviously. And if you haven't gotten the lore of the Zeus, it's in that Jump Point too. So then they talk about the development, seeing the different concepts for it that they had before they settled on the one they have now. That was interesting too. So I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I agree, Jade. I kept looking for more hints of the original Zeus and the other concepts. I didn't really see that. I just saw that they were different.
They definitely went with revolution rather than evolution, I think. I mean, this is my opinion. When you look at those other concepts, they were all very different from the original Zeus. So to me, that means, they definitely wanted this to look distinct from the original Zeus, even though a lot of people really want that NASA punk aesthetic. I did. I'm hoping that at some point we'll encounter the original Zeus in game or something, and that's why, this has to look that much different from it. So yeah.
Yeah, Gladestone. A lot of people are disappointed that they don't do Jump Point books anymore. The physical collection of Jump Point. I'm guessing someone down the line, a backer will try to organize something for some people. But the question is whether or not they'll be able to do it because CIG policies. But we'll see.
Yeah, I got my original sign. Remember?
Yeah. All right. So yeah, that is the jump point. Anyone else had something about the jump point before we move on? All right. Yeah. Check it out. Oh, Pop, do you want to say something?
Oh no, that wasn't me. Nope.
Okay. So up next we have the Galactapedia October 2023 update. So Galactapedia update. Archaic system. Welcome to this month Galactapedia Roundup. The full-length article, Pyro system. Oh, it's funny. Jade, what day were these updating these in real time?
Yeah. It was, I think Tuesday, right? Because Griff is
Tuesday.
on Tuesday, and it was when they dropped it. It was actually before they dropped it. Everybody was waiting around for noon Pacific time to come, and I'm watching them. I'm looking at the Pyro article because I'm a lore nerd, and I'm looking at it, and I'm seeing them in real time updating the lore for Pyro as we're waiting to go into Pyro. It was really, really cool.
Cool. Yeah, and well, we'll get to that in a moment. But yeah, so they got a Pyro system, a full-length article, short article to Pyro 1, Monarch, Q cluster, that's the asteroid, Bloom, Pyro 4, Pyro 5, Ignis, Batra, Idea, Pyro, Virgo, Vera, Terminus, one station, that's something that people are interested in. Pyrotechnic Amalgamated, famously discovered in the Pyro system. They went out of business. Citizen for Pyro, Fire Rat, Headhunters, rough and ready, always ready to refuel your ship or else. Checkmate Station, and note no images this month due to ongoing issue. Once it's fixed, images will be added. And I'm going to go quickly to the Spectrum thread, the same name, because they've added a couple of posts from CIG dev. I'm going to scroll down. The Galactapedia entry for Pyro only has the M currently. Not sure if that's a mistake yet. Just figuring to let you know. So your Havoc responded, yes, that was caused by a network communication error has been resolved. So there's a issue with one of the pages. They only had the letter M in it. So they fixed that. Up next we have there's another dev post. Planets aren't usually given name until they're recognized by the Senate. The naming of moons is much more flexible and tends to happen over time via nickname. Discoverers of a system can request naming rights for moon, but it hasn't always been granted. I thought that was interesting. Next we have. Go ahead.
I was thinking of at a smaller scale than moons. Like, I would love it if we'll be able to at some point name like valleys, lakes, things like that, because there's going to be so many of them. I'm sure they don't want to have a name for every single thing, or have to have them come up with a name for everything. I think it would be a really good way to involve the community. And then right there, they say that not all names are approved. So that, basically says you can submit a name, but it may not be approved for whatever reason, if they chose to go that way, which I hope they do. That's all.
It would be an honor if someone would discover a jump point and call it fastcart hole. I would be honored if someone do that.
I'm not gonna joke ban you because I'm helping you today.
It's a place no one will visit but you.
Probably.
Just kidding.
All right, so they got the Star Citizen monthly report for October 2023 with Alpha 321. CitizenCon many developers team devoted their attention to the upcoming patch release that's closing out this year. Read on all the latest updates and ships location mentioned and coming soon into 2024. Anyone had read anything that they caught their eye in this thing?
Yes.
What part?
Voids. Believe it or not, it's the part. It's where they were talking about voids, which are like birds and fish and things. I think it's under AI tech, BOIDS.
Yeah,
Um,
go up a little. Go up a little bit. Fast
yeah.
cart.
So if you could scroll up, please.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
To
check out.
me, yeah, it
Yeah.
seems to me like we might see those, sooner than later in terms of like wildlife in the game. Um, from reading this, it seems like that's pretty close compared to something like the storm wall or the cow that we saw during CitizenCon. So I'm excited because we've had these planets for a long time, and it's good to see that we're going to soon be getting some life on them. Animal life other than plant life.
Cool.
I didn't read it because I've been purposely kind of like trying not to read them because I don't want to overhype myself.
Yeah,
No,
considering what happened at
I
CitizenCon.
no, because like even before I came into Star Citizen, like I was like, you can ask Pops, I was gung ho on like Lost Ark. Back in the day when it was first revealed and talked about, and I mean I followed it religiously, got hyped, got overhyped, scoured the net for information to when it released, and it was disappointing. I was like, since you know what, I just learned to just as Jared and many have said, manage your expectations. So for me, I've learned to just say, let me put that in the back corner.
So you're doing it
the only thing
not to not spoil yourself, but you're doing it not to get
Right.
yourself too excited.
Exactly. Because it's
Okay.
just the thing of learning. I've learned about me and how the way I go. Because I will read this and then my mind will start formulating a bunch of stuff that, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, you know what? Learning how I work, I said, you know what? It's best for me to just kind of keep this in bite sizes, get it from you guys here, and then leave it alone.
What they showed us at CitizenCon around Pioneer and Frontier clothing, where you can put different pouches as different attachments on different pieces of clothing, was what I had in mind when I saw this section under art and characters, where they said they were going to work on a racing flight suit. And my hope is that that same technology will allow you to put patches on your racing flight suit. Maybe even patches that represent races you've won in lore and in game.
Okay.
That would be really tight.
Mm-hmm.
Sort
Yeah,
of like
see, that-
World
that's-
War II.
Yeah,
Sort of like
Pops.
World War II jackets.
The one thing that I do, I'm always interested in AI. I think AI is just, the bee's knees, whatever that means. That's really before my time when they were saying that. But what Griff and I mentioned on, I think it was his Tuesday show, how they were saying that they're working on the AI responding to you and while you're in your ship. And I'm just really, as far as replayability, you can go back through it and do something different and they'll respond. I hope it kind of becomes more involved, like one of Admiral's favorite game, Mass Effect. According to what relationships you build, different things have a different outcome in in Squadron. And maybe they'll have a few other surprises that they go even deeper than just
Okay. Can I jump back in real quick? Because my thing is, the reason why I kind of go back to my first statement, because when I look at the AI and I talked about, the animals and stuff like that, your creatures or whatever.
Right.
The thing that I would like to see with AI is it to be very adaptive, especially with hunting with animals. Number one, circle of life. I would love to see that in there, where it's not just animals hunting you, but animals hunting other animals. But also those animals becoming adaptive, to obviously how the way people are interacting with them. If it's a predator, how is it going to hunt? Is it going to learn how to hunt, ships or people or whatever, like that crab, or
For someone who's trying not to get hyped, you sound pretty hyped to me.
That's did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said? Did you see? Obviously, you did not hear what I said in the beginning. This goes back to my first statement as to the reason and why I don't like go in depth, and because my mind will go that far. That's what I'm saying.
But I do want to get to Gladestone. He had something.
Go
wanted
ahead.
to say.
No, just telling him about the World War II flight jackets, like the patches that they had all over the jackets.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting, Glade. That's very interesting what BBG brought up. Yeah, I think.
So yeah, that is the Star Citizen Monthly Report. You talk about art, you talk about AI, talk about community, a whole bunch of stuff. So engine, features, and all the way down. So check that out if you're interested. Up next we have the Roadmap Roundup. So yeah, they got some stuff in here this week. Happy Wednesday, everyone. This is just obviously. Every Tuesday, we accompany the Roadmap Roundup with a brief explanatory note to give you insight into the decision-making that led to any changes. Notable changes for November 1st, 2023. Progress Tracker, following the delivery previously marked unannounced, had been revealed on the Progress Tracker. They got the Briggs Cutter Scout, the RSI Zeus Mark II. I'm surprised they don't include the variants. It's just the Zeus Mark II, not the individual variants.
The Zeus Mark II covers all the variants.
Okay. And then release view, the cards have been added to 321 column on the release view, targeting 321.1 release. New missions, data heist. The following cards have been added to release view, targeting quarter 4, Alpha 322. Player hair update, hey. Salvage structural, inventory cargo and containers, Alpha Soundcloud EI, Origin X1, yay. Origin X1 velocity, Origin X1 force. So this time they split them up, but it's interesting to see which one they split up and which one they don't. So yeah, what do people think?
I hope they lost the canard on the X1, but I don't expect it. But I really do hope that they heard the community of Origin lovers that say, why do we need that thing? Please get rid of it.
I agree. That thing needs to bounce with the quickness.
I will melt one on day one. I will melt all 3 of mine on day 1 if it comes out like that. I'm not even going to get started on it again. But you know how I feel about it. So yeah.
Jay,
I think you're already there.
Victorian?
I am. Yes.
Don't you have a pack with everything inside it?
I do, but the X1 came out. I bought my Origin Everything pack before the X1 was even announced.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
All right.
Those I bought separately. Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering. All right, just making sure. So yeah, that's some strong feelings for you. Okay, I don't think I've ever had a ship come out that I was interested in. Like, you know, I've been waiting for most of my ships. I've been waiting for like forever, like the MMM, the BMM, the F8, and the Endeavor. And I'm so far happy with the F8. I haven't tested it since they changed it. There's some people saying it's nerfed, but I haven't gone in to test it. I like the day 1, but we'll see how it is now. Yeah, I have never had this strong feeling for something like that. But anyone else feel the same way about the X1? They're gonna melt it if it's not to their specifications.
I have a question. So it's 3 variants now? I thought it was just 1.
Yeah, they had the base model. They had the base model. The force is I forget which one is the 4. I have a racing variant, a base variant, and a military variant, I think.
Oh,
That's about right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did not know. I thought it was just 1. I thought they
and there's an additional Scarlet Edition red and white livery or skin.
Do you have it?
No, I don't, but I think Griff does.
Well, if it comes out like it's supposed to come out, I really wish I would have had it. If not, oh well.
I think they all come because of the new upright seating position. I think they all come with one of those little tiny, like, chime bells you have in like an old bicycle. So ching 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 ching.
Yeah.
I think it comes with that.
Tell me this. Did
Yeah,
it come with a cup
I hate
holder?
that position.
Did it come with a cup holder? That's all I ask.
Yeah, we can't
With
tell.
2 cup holders, actually.
Oh boy.
I don't feel
little T spot.
I don't feel as strongly as Jade. I've envisioned a pristine white X1 descending out of its compartment in my pristine white 400i for too long to not hang out with it. But I know that those canards and that seating position will grate on me, and we'll have to see how it grates. So I could imagine that I just can't adjust and I do melt them. But I will probably hang out with them for a while just because it's been so long.
All right, well, we'll see. They also had a Spectrum post. I wanted to get through this because they had a couple of dev posts, but it's basically the same thing as what they said. But Jake Acapella said, "Hey folks, quick update. We had an issue with its prop up with the progress tracker import that's resulting in some missing data. So there may be a few inaccuracies in the progress tracker for the time being. They're working on the solution, but may not have one this evening. Apologies for any confusion, and we'll get this sorted as soon as possible." And that was yesterday, so yeah. There was one more post. Oh, that's the same one. I thought I had a different one. Okay, that's the same one. So just to make sure. Nope. Alright, never mind then. So yeah, that is the progress tracker. Up next we have platform maintenance, November 1st. This is what I wanted to get to. I should have put this earlier. This was yesterday. Later tonight, that was yesterday. Platform services will be taken down for 2 hours for system maintenance. The Star Citizen website, Spectrum, and authentication services for both live and all testing environments will be unavailable starting at 8 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. UTC on November 2nd. That was yesterday. So yeah, I was watching Yacht Club and it showed that that graphic for the IAE, and I went to the website trying to figure out if it was what the official stuff was. It was down. I tried to get in for 2 hours because I must have just hit it when it went down, so that was annoying. Anyone else had an issue?
Down. Oh yeah, it was down overnight.
Overnight, or it was more than 2 hours?
Yeah, it was way more than 2 hours.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think it was down overnight, but
It was for me. It was
okay.
down overnight. When I got up, it was still down.
Oh well, were you just refreshing? Because if you just refresh, it'll just stay on the maintenance page.
Well, I remember it was down. I think when I went to bed last night on the East Coast, and then this morning as well. So
Yeah,
it could have been my internet or whatnot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, I didn't know that. Well, I'm glad it's up now because I
It could have
wouldn't
went
be
up
able
and
to do
down a
this
few
show.
times, whatever.
Yeah, it didn't. Well, until I got back home, it was up. But I don't know when. I didn't try to refresh at all fastcart. I just saw it, then left.
Okay.
So,
I used it last night, so it may have been up and down. It may have been intermittent.
I think that's what happened. It came up
Yeah.
and down because I did try it this morning and I couldn't get in.
Yeah. So I hope in the future when stuff like this happens, they put it on Twitter, because I was looking on Twitter for more information and couldn't find any. So hopefully, CIG, if someone listening, whenever something like this, there's a maintenance or something, please put it on Twitter so people can know what's up. Just a small request, hopefully.
Even create a CIG status Twitter account that where stuff from the status page just populates.
I do not need another Twitter account to follow. You make sense though, but I don't need another Twitter account to follow. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Or maybe the status page was up, and I didn't think about to check the status page. I should have thought of that. That might have been down too, for all I know, though. But yeah, that was last night, and I'm glad it's back up. So cool. So Citizen Discord has an RSI status page. That's good to know. Thank you, GoMap. I should go check. I hopefully remind me about that next time that this happens. All right. So up next we have 321.1 PTU patch note. This is available to Wave 1 testers. There was database reset, long-term persistence enabled, and starting UEC 15 million. Testing focus was SIP security, SIP track, defend data heights, the mission, new player experience, new Babbitt, Vehicle Headlight Refactor, and Crusader C1 Spirit. Features in partial state. The Tractor Beam T2 Vehicle Tractor Beam. Also the Argo SRV, the Seeds of Origin Global Event Reactivation, and FPS AI Behavior Integration. Known issues. They have quite a few. Went up too far. Argo SRV. The Tractor Beam has an issue. The screen for the cargo elevator panels embedded into the panel housing. Championship ASOP terminal, multi-vehicle, and when docking at a station, the docking arm will not extend. Location vehicle, and spawning at the ship at the docking port, the spawn will be clipped into the docking port geometry. The A1, when the A1 is traveling at high speed and fire the bomb, it can rip through the ramp and the body of the ship. It should really damage the ship. Ouch. Anvil FAC Lightning, all variant. Using EVA to fly into the cockpit during 0G will cause the player to gain gravity and fall into the cockpit. Ouch. Standing back in system. Services, sorry. After service beacon is abandoned, cancel decline, player will be unable to receive or accept any other service beacon. PU stacking, location UI. AR marker showing the assigned player does not appear. That doesn't, I hate this like when that happened. And mission content, routine consignment, data pad is blank, no code is displayed. New feature, security system trespass. And
well, before you go too much further, Fastcart, I have a question.
Yeah.
The Crusader Spirit A1 issue, is that an issue? Because
there's no issue.
Yeah, but it might be the case that I mean when you're doing pop-up bombing or when you're doing dive bombing, you got to have a certain speed, a certain orientation, a certain position in real life in order to execute that bombing run. And so I'm not necessarily sure I want the A1 to be able to drop the bomb at any speed with any orientation, and maybe at high speed it should be a problem to drop the bomb, right? Maybe you have to have a certain bombing run speed and a certain bombing run orientation to the target, etc. So I don't know. I just thought that was interesting to note.
Well, I mean, I think people will want to go as fast as possible so that they don't get shot at, or get shot at for the least amount of time possible.
Yeah, I hear you. I think there's also a strategy to bombing, and I'd like to see more gameplay there and not just speed.
Yeah, because it needs to probably do it accuracy, BBG. Is that what is?
Well, that said it, like speed should diminish your accuracy.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, I would counter that. I want to counter that anyways. With like there's an old. When you look at like the F-111 Aardvark, it's a bomber, attack bomber, and I mean the difference here I think is because like if you look at most bombers, they usually are a horizontal plane, meaning they drop off. They just come off like say like a bed. Like a bed would drop off of if it was like lying flat. So it comes down, but then also you get the fins, so it's kind of like gets its stability, and then slow speed as it's descending. The issue with I think this ship is that they're coming straight down, and they're almost being hit by the wind, not even out of the plane yet, or out of the ship. So they're actually getting pushed back into the A1. So I think maybe they do have to slow down a little bit, or maybe when you drop it, you got to pull up. That way you're getting your ship out of the way.
It sounds to me like BBG just want the A1 to be nerfed. I'm just trolling. I'm just trolling. But we're joined by GoMap, ATL, and You Ride Smoke. Hey guys, what you guys didn't have anything when you wanted to add?
No, it's. I just wanted to say it's got to be a bug, right? Just because when a bomb ejects out of your ship, it shouldn't damage your ship. It shouldn't matter how fast you're going. It should push it out or drop it out and should drop. Right now, it's just coding, right? At some point in time, at one point in time, it's a part of your ship, and another point in time, it's a separate entity that has its own, properties, and they collide because the bomb's speed and trajectory is not updating as fast as you are going forward. So they just have to either make it eject faster or give it some type of vulnerability.
It would be like it would be like a missile damaging your ship every time you fire a missile.
And that used to happen, right? If you were going too fast and fired a slow-moving torpedo, you could hit your own. It could blow you up, right? Or especially with like the size 5s, or this, if you're hooking and booking, right? You could damage your own ship. So what they did was they made the missiles and bombs, torpedoes eject further away from your ship. So it pushed them further away, and then 2, they kind of gave you kind of like a grace period that it couldn't affect you before it was physicalized. So they'll just fix that. But I do believe the better you become at bombing, because if you've ever actually done the bombing runs, it's like to be precise and line those things up is really hard. I don't care what speed you're going. Like even when you first start out, doing it slowly is hard. So if your skill level goes up, that you're able to, be precise with your bombing runs at a high speed, you should be able to do that.
Yeah, I don't like anything that actually restricts us in doing something that we could do with modern day bombers. And modern day bombers aren't hovering above a target or going slow to bomb them. They've got highly skilled personnel. They've got highly skilled instrumentation. Hell, it's like automated with laser guided munitions and things like that, right? And I do hope we get something like that too, where you have somebody on the ground lighting up a target, and you drop a bomb and it's a smart bomb, right? So yeah,
I was just going to say. So Admiral makes a good point. The F-111F is one of the few things that I wrote in as part of my time at the Air Force Academy because of the way it functions. I didn't have to have altitude chamber to be in it. It's a side-by-side platform, and with the lantern system, which is the combination of navigation and targeting pods, it allows you to do things like fly 500 miles per hour at 500 feet. But there was technique, right? With all the tools that are available to that platform, there were still 2 or 3 different types of bombing technique that had to be deployed in order to be effective. And so my hope is that I think everybody's right about this being a bug, but I also hope that it isn't the case that we don't have to learn any bombing technique in order to deploy these weapons, right? There are certain types of runs. Like I said, there is pop-up bombing, which is far more common. And then there is dive bombing, which was historically common, but is far less common today. And my hope is that that there is a skill up that's required to be effective at bombing. So I think that's ultimately what I'm getting at, because that exists today with the platforms we have today. So.
All right, I'm gonna try to move on, but you're right. You had something on this topic, or you're good.
I agree with a lot of everything what BBG said. He pretty much took a lot of what I was gonna say, other than like, hopefully moving forward, like they refine the bombing technique so that as they do like a pass on all the ships and like have their motions and stuff, every bombing ship has its own like speciality on like how to bomb and like in layers within that, so players can have their own style and motion with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. I just want to say they talk about the mission heist, mission defend data heist, shipping vehicles, Auger SRV, Crusader C1 Spirit, feature update, FPS AI to behavior integration. Griffin like to talk about that. Gameplay factor being T2 vehicle tractor beam, new player experience new Babbage, Seeds of Origin, reactivation, we covered that above. Ground radar sensitivity addition, UGF LED cover navigation improvement in polished path, vehicle headlight refactor, Tumble Nova movement tweaks. Okay, that could be fun. They had a whole bunch of bug fixes, and they fixed 8 client crashes and fixed 3 server crashes. So good for them. That was
And introduced
yesterday.
20 more client crashes.
and they reintroduced the 30K, right?
The 30K has been there, but the CTDs are nuts right now.
Okay.
Yeah, and they affect everybody on the server too. It's not you, it's not your machine when you get these CTDs and 3.21.1 PTU. They actually affect everybody. So it's a really bad bug. They said that they're going to push out another patch tomorrow, hopefully, that will fix that, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I just want to say quickly that they have a introduced new feedback thread. So you can go to that link that I put in, and if you have feedback about anything, the new trip crash, the F8C Lightning, the A1, and whatever they have you, that you can provide your feedback, and they typically they go through them and take them, so you don't think that you're yelling into a void. So try not to yell for one thing, but yeah. Yeah. Up next we have. Okay, so these are some fun stuff. I think I can get through these quickly. They don't like the new ship HUD position, and they provided some screenshots of what they mean. Like it's over there, the ship HUD. Oh yeah, right there. They're pointing to that thing right there in the middle. Click to the next one. I'm pointing in the middle again, and they're like the ship HUD. And Yogi Clat CIG responded. They play DCS and well-educated HUD design are pretty much from all ages. They actually went through design iteration and had all the HUD elements projected in a narrow angle forward to mix up the setup, and they now have used it of Infinity HUD protected element for aiming, targeting, and holographic representation for speed gauges, etc. While our systemic ship-based recommendations were pretty much all into info forward, it certainly doesn't play well with the aesthetic that they want to achieve. E.g., for example, they want to avoid clutter and only show stuff that is relevant to the player. Additionally, they have a certain ship brand like Drake prefer more low-end representation of data. It does not mean that they are completely set or that they won't allow customization for placing an element for yourself later. What you saw during CitizenCon is just the now state of the UI design, not more, not less. You can feedback on that, and we have open ears on it. So yeah, did anyone have issues with the UI HUD during CitizenCon?
No, it's to me, it's a welcome relief from all the junk that's on our UI now currently in live.
Agreed.
So, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
There are a few more tabs of the same thread. Yogi Clat responded. Speaking of new elements, are there any chance the power triangle can go back to being upside down triangle? After seeing it on the Gladius, it feels more natural having an engine at the bottom versus at the top. And Yogi Clat responded. Specifically requested the triangle to point up as it maps better to the HOTAS four-way quick mapping of up meaning more engine. So I guess they're not it's like that on purpose. The next in the same thread, the compasses that they showed in the demo should not go backward. The legacy combats in live are though, and it's an oversight due to the I can't even from the beginning pronounce that word. Quaternion in our engine rotating left when the rotation values increase and around the up axis. That specific issue happened years ago, and yes, it annoyed us as well. which is why it is not broken anymore with the new UI. Bad Lieutenant pointed out something about the head. It seems to be harder to read, and you can't read anything there. Yogi Clark responded, yeah, that stuff's hard to read, and the UI team is already aware of this. I think there's a couple of more. Oh, so they are taking feedback. So, this, not only are they providing some detail, they are taking feedback. So, Yogi Clark, so as a space structure, what element would you like to see and which not? So, the people are providing details about what they would like to see as a space structure. So I thought that was interesting. Overall, it should be an interesting scratch.
Yeah, Yogi's been super active, super busy. So yeah, kudos to Yogi, because yeah, it's just good to see.
That's a very interesting question too, because as a space trucker, I might want things on my HUD that are very different than flying a fighter. Absolutely. I might want a camera, with a permanent line of sight on my cargo and on my cargo, right? I want to know the condition of the cargo at all times. I might want that's a very interesting
camera and stuff like that in the engine, but I think they said it overtaxed the engine or something like that. It's a cool idea, but it's an issue with that. But it's something that they want.
They're trying to do it. It's the way they're trying to do it. It's just I mean, again, their number one tenet is fidelity, right? So it's got to be. It's got to be pretty and it's got to do right. There's a ways to do that stuff and not tax.
Make it ugly.
Well, super low res, but functional, right? Yeah.
Yeah. It ain't got to be the prettiest thing in the world. It's just got to work.
Okay. Right. What if they? So we've seen the ping scanner, the new ping at CitizenCon. What if instead of a camera, you just got like the kind of outline of a person, if there's a person back there or something?
Yeah. I'm okay with it just being a red dot or a wireframe of a person. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like a stick figure. It doesn't have to be, like, oh, he's wearing the Artemis armor. Like, I don't really give a shit. Is there a bad guy over there or not?
I hear you, but yeah, they're not gonna go for that map, unfortunately.
They could use like a thermal imaging type thing, so that's pretty low res, but it also looks high tech, right?
Yeah, you guys are taking it in the direction of people and sabotage. I was thinking more along the lines of condition of the cargo, temperature, that type of thing, which I think could be. You don't have to worry about a lot of fidelity with that type of feedback and information.
Yeah, that can be done with a well done cargo manifest, right? Where you can just see a list of what you got and then the status of each of the containers, like. All right. Kind of like the shop UI where it shows the boxes.
Right, exactly.
A higher fidelity of that. You don't have to actually see a picture of the boxes. I don't care about the picture of the boxes. I don't care what color they are.
All right, so yeah, I just want to say that they are taking feedback. So provide feedback if you have any feelings about this stuff. But be constructive and be polite. If we can, please. Up next we have. Oh yeah, so this person wanted to add. Well, I can scroll up real quick. This person wants to add F13 and F24 key support. That's basically what the subject is. And Yogi Clark responded, they don't know how to actually support these. Probably won't be hard to implement, but it would be probably set close to the bottom of the priority list. So yeah, we had those special keyboards with all those buttons and stuff on it. They may get to it, but it may take a while, so be patient.
It's funny because it's actually natively supported in the engine.
Wanted to bring up attention to the gamepad support. So this is mostly like controllers and stuff like that section. Hello, what's the question? So gamepads are different from joysticks and need better layout, more settings, especially for SICK, and more detailed adjustments for keybind. Do you have any progress on that? Yogi Clark responded, gamepad layouts are being overhauled for Squad 42. When that work is done, they'll likely move it over to the PU. So that is coming. And I believe I have more tabs for this one. Yeah, one more tab for this one. Squad 42 feature is feature complete, as Chris Roberts said. Things like gamepad layout do not count as features, as nothing new to be developed for for them, it's rather polished. So yeah, they can add their stuff even though it's feature complete.
I'll just be glad when I can stop using controller companion to confirm actions with my gamepad, like getting an elevator, like that basic thing. I reported it to Issue Council way back in summer of 2021, and summer of 2021. Someone had done it back in March, even before me, and so we've had this issue since they introduced the building blocks UI, where we can select that as a keybind, right? We can select the key on our gamepad to confirm things, but it does nothing when you actually press it. So I really am looking forward to them bringing that stuff over from Squadron.
Okay. This one has quite a few tabs, so bear with me. So we're going to scroll up to the top real quick to get the title and everything. With 900, not the next one after this one. This one only has one tab, so with the 999 test squadron badge renamed, they thought they completed the requirements for the squadron spectrum badge, and noticed that the badge had an AC experimental mode tester was added to account. Is that the 999 test squadron badge been renamed? And the DJ Bunton CID responded, master mode, Vandal form are now active with a bunch of balance changes in the last test. You can see the details for more AC and the 321 patches. I think we just covered that, but yeah. Master mode Vandal form will be joining master mode free flight Master mode Vandal form will be joining master mode free flight test and being enabled indefinitely to give you a chance to get test patches and give feedback. I believe that person. Let me just go back to see if they got a response, because I believe they did, but okay, so yeah. Okay, the AC experimental test badge is awarded to put anyone who participated in at least one Unit Commander game mode. The 999 test button badge is awarded to anyone who participated in all of Unit Commander game mode. And these will be attributed shortly. So yeah, that is it. That is what happened with that. Now, anyone get all the game modes yet?
Negative Ghost Rider pattern full.
So this one has a lot of tabs, and this one should have a decent conversation. Pyro preview channel update. This was posted yesterday. This is from Xylo. Basically, I'm going to scroll down because there's a lot to get through. But basically, with all the above in mind, you'll find an update to schedule below. Times in UTC and maybe on the following day. So October 31st until November 10th, 07. So that is the preview channel update, and it had a whole bunch of people asking about before this was posted, like when it's going to be up, how do I get in, and what have you. But I thought I kept a few relevant replies in the thing here. Okay, so this is the preview final schedule. This was posted October 30th. So this is the old thread that's been updated. The new schedule has been posted posted in later. That's the previous thread I just mentioned. They want to take full advantage of Issue Council, and they added a fact. So who will have access to the preview channel for Pyro testing? They added this because I hope people were wondering. We pulled from the digital goodies pack owner, concierge, and the most active tester. I got in because I'm a concierge and digital goodies pack owner. However, you got invited to test. You'll receive an email. I got the email around 9 p.m. Eastern. No, earlier than that. 3 p.m. Eastern. That's when I got it. Does this mean all concierge will be granted access on October 31st, or just randomly selected? We'd like to grant access to as many as possible, and we do so for all of concierge, and we will. And we also may revoke some access to become necessary to limit traffic. So that was that question. So the playtests include replication layer split or server meshing. While we plan to utilize preview channel for both replication layer split, server meshing, and other underlying technologies, these won't be part of the initial preview channel debut, or to be an NDA. For the preview channel in particular, you're welcome to share screenshots, videos, etc. Any preloading, no preloading. Will this have a full power system? This is the same experience that played by CitizenCon, plus a handful of fixes, so it's not the entirety of the system. How do we participate in the preview channel? Do we copy paste everything over like the PTU? You will copy everything to account to PTU the same process that currently exists for the general PTU. How can I be maximally helpful and during the playtest? Exercise patience. This is the preview channel after all, meaning that it's likely to be unstable. Hang in there, utilize the issue council, and be excellent to each other. Before I get to your responses, you're going to get to some more posts. Zyla posted for the preview channel. You're welcome to share screenshots. You cover that in the chat. My favorite aspect of Pyro is not actually playing it, but rather watching the reactions of players experiencing it for the first time. This was quite rewarding and even emotional at CitizenCon, so I thought that was a cool thing. I wanted to include that and share it with y'all. Zylos, the Pyro system is being featured in preview channels in exception, simple because it's not the entire system, entirely a new system, massive content drop. Usually new location features and content will go straight to the preview, skipping the preview channel. But in the future, you can expect the preview channel to be utilized for major underlying technologies such as server meshing, the replication layer, split, etc. And these behemoths are better served isolated on the preview channel until they are ready to be graduated to the PTU and eventually live. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. We can stop there if anyone had any comments so far.
Yeah, I absolutely love Pyro. It's hard to go back to it's hard to go back to playing in Stanton after getting. We haven't even gotten the whole system. We got a taste of Pyro. We got the inner planets and asteroid belt, right? But like, yeah, I was playing with a group called Black Star Legion. I'm a member of, and one of the co-founders of, and we basically, people were talking about PvP. We role played it. We went to one of these outposts because we'd seen other ones where people had killed all the NPCs, and we're like, well, why don't we go protect these people? So we issued a thing. I did it in chat. I said, this is a peaceful settlement, Jackson Swap. Please do not bring your violence here, which of course got the people that wanted to bring violence to come after us, and we were down there with a bunch of rail guns just taking down light fighters left and right. It was great. It was the first time I played Jump Town. That's what it was like. Yeah.
This is in Pyro?
Yes. Yeah, on Monox Pyro 2, there's a market. And when I say a market, it's a whole town, like a western town. It has that feel of like a futuristic western town, or like that place in Star Wars. What's it called? Mos Def.
Most Def, yeah. Most Isolate.
Yeah. So it really looks like that, and it feels like that, and so we decided we were going to defend it, and that was like our role play, but it was also us getting to do PvP in a way that that it was people knew that we were going to do PvP, right? So
did you guys find a place to spawn a ground vehicle at all?
No, but we've seen those garages that have a code on them. You can go in the garage, there's nothing there, and I'm wondering if that's like for a mission that you enter the code and an Ursa spawns or something. But no, we just saw if you go to the settlements, there's Drake mules all over the place. Like,
yeah.
So, yeah.
I just wonder if you guys could get some some ballistas out.
No, I wish we could. That would, when they introduce that, I'll let you know. We could. You should join us again. They were asking about you, Go Matt. Yeah.
So let me get this straight. So people just like showing up to NPC like little western towns and just blowing people away?
Yeah, they're showing up and they're killing all the NPCs.
Is there a
Right.
point to that?
What's that?
Is there a point to that? Are they
No,
like
they're just
trying
it's
to...
just psychosis.
No.
Because they can do it. They do it.
People like cosplaying as sociopaths in this game. That's what they enjoy to do. They like, oh, I want to play as this sociopath.
We had a whole conversation, a whole evening about that one time, didn't we, Go Map?
Yeah, it's just like my real life sucks, so I'm gonna be a crazed murderer in a video game.
But back to topic at hand.
No, but like, real quick, doesn't affiliations deal with that though? Don't they like get like?
Right, so we're getting off topic. We're getting off topic.
It's a bug. It's a bug right now. The gangs aren't active to protect their territories. But I do want to speak on the actual on the preview channel. I personally not talking about Pyro in particular, but the actual opening up the preview channel to more people, right? The preview channel, the EPTU, right? And I have, on my character right now, on my main, got 4 different instances of the game that I could choose to log into. That is amazing, right? I have choice. I could go to something that is supposed to be stable. I can go to something that's supposed to be.
Happy to be here. Quick question. Hey, thank you for the follow, Frame Sheet. A quick question. So, is that an extra 80 gig that you have to download every time, or just one?
Oh yeah, no, that was gonna be my next thing, man. RIP to anybody who doesn't have a chunky SSD to install these things. I have a 2 terabyte 980 Pro, and it's sweating. It's like, hey, bro, we can't do too many more of these now. But just the fact that when I go into the experience starts in the launcher, right? Where I can decide, do I want to go into live? And, based upon the fact that, there's a chance that there may not be a credit wipe, that I can continue to go get more money, and maybe hopefully next time I'll be able to carry it over and have a good start. Or do I want to go to PTU and see what's coming, exactly next? Or do I want to go to EPTU and check out the Spirit and SRV? Or do I want to go into the the Pyro server, right? I have a choice as a backer, as a longtime backer, as a concierge, as someone who spent way too much money on this. I appreciate that choice, and I think that was a good move by CIG.
Fastcart, you'll appreciate this. When people showed up, I got up on top of the mountain and I said, "This is Barter Town."
I don't get it.
Because the place is called Jackson Swap, and it's like literally a town where you go there to exchange goods and stuff.
Barter Town. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right. I thought you'd get the Tina Turner reference of Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome.
I saw the movie 40 years ago, so no, it's all right.
Really?
I did a deep pull and you didn't even get it.
I didn't get that one.
Sorry. I got it, Jay. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
All right. So moving on.
Nobody got my negative pattern full joke either. So.
I got that was a Top Gun joke.
That's Top Gun.
Yeah. Okay.
Nobody ever gets my joke, though, so I'm disappointed.
Was this the place with the big bonfire in the middle of it?
Yeah. It looks okay. If you saw
a real high lookout tower.
Yep, that's it. If you saw the CitizenCon demo last year when they did the thing where they had the person go in and buy stuff, it looks like that same settlement, or not that one, but one like it.
You'll be happy to know, folks. People in chat got your references too. It's just me not getting it. I wanted to get through this quickly so we get to the Machinima. So how can we participate in the preview channel? Just covering the fact that they added later. That's a great question. Simply copy your account to the PTU. The same process currently just for the general PTU. I think I scroll down.
I do have a question when I get a chance, FC.
Okay, well, we're going to get through this quickly. It's right at the bottom, so it's cut off from the screen, so sorry about that. You'll receive your pledge chip after copying over to the PTU. So, some people are trying to log in without copying over, so that's the reason why they don't see that chip. And I believe this is the last one before I get to the new one. Yeah. Scroll down. Oh, I guess not. That's the general one. But anyway, there's a whole bunch of dev posts in here. People should check it out. This person asked, a citizen asked, any idea about the side download the preview channel? Also selected, it will appear in the launch in the same way P2 does. It should approximately be 8 gig different between the live gig and the live build, but we'll give you more information about the upcoming patch note. Hey, Nico, it will be another round of emails at the first day. There's a possibility, yes. Archulon asked, I'm sorry, Nico, 8 gig different. I had to download 80 gig. If you copy over your live copy your live client into your PTU folder and then rename it to Tech Preview you will only have 8 gigs to download. So I saw, what was it, Montoya, he downloaded the whole 80 gig, but you know, it was like he was at 72 gig, and I said, hey, if you copy it over, you'll save some. But he decided just to get it downloaded. It took him about 20 minutes. But you know, it's a time saver and bandwidth saver if you do it this way. But like I said, there's a whole bunch of stuff in here. Make sure you go to that thread. Hopefully, Jay, you can put that thread in again for me, please. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of dev posts, so check that out. Up next we have, I'm gonna scroll up to here. Oh, is that the same one? Nope. Okay, I'm gonna have to reload this one to get back down there. And we're gonna come at experimental mode schedule. This was posted in September, but there was an update, so I'm gonna reload and get to the post again. Hey everyone, the Winter Commander experimental mode schedule for November has been updated. I think they were posted before, but so this is November. Inlet Randall Form, and free flight and duel right there, and then update for November. Master Boat in Randall Form enabled indefinitely. Gun Rush de Devourer, November 1st to 10th. Tank Royale, November 5th to the 12th. Single Weapon Elimination, Mirror Mat, November 12th to the 19th, and Team Tank Battle, November 19th to 26th. So that is the updated experimental mode schedule. Anyone participate in this?
I haven't played as Arena Commander yet.
All right. Well, if you're into the tape, go ahead and participate. I saw Jake Acapella doing this for like 4 hours the other day. They were having fun. This is called. Oh, yeah. I'll scroll up for this one. Mobile Spectrum
right now,
broken.
it's so easy to make money in the PU. It's so easy to make money in the PU that I've just been addicted to like making millions and millions.
All right.
Wait, what? How much are you up to already? Because I'm at 260 million.
I just started. I'm at 20 something.
Okay.
They just started at 20. And you're at 20 million, you say?
Yeah.
Me?
No, go math.
Oh, go math.
All right, so that's a lot of money. Arriving upon the site, it immediately passes you a 2-page long list of cookies, and it's up or not. Nobody scroll back, and it's up or not or denied. Tested on Safari, Firefox, and DuckDuckGo. Not familiar with that one. But Freya responded, hey, thanks for your feedback. This has been elevated to the right people internally. In the meantime, you can try what has worked for them previously. Temporarily decrease the text size by clicking the AA button and help and scroll down the pages to access the accept or deny cookie link. Feel free to let me know if that helped. Thanks again for raising that. And another pilot responded, it's broken on Android too, can't remove characters sometimes, copy and paste a link, and only keep the last paragraph, and other crap like that. Thanks for forwarding to the information internally too. It is specifically to the Spectrum or in multiple browsers. There's more information we can send along to the dev. The easier will be for them for them to action. So yeah, people have an issue on Android. I sometimes go to the site on my tablet. It's okay there, but I have a big screen on tablet. I can understand if you have not a smartphone, but you don't have a Note or an Ultra, you may have issues. So yeah, hopefully they'll take care of it.
I gave up on using my phone for Spectrum years ago. I do hope they get this because it's the only thing I actually have to use my computer to like be active on.
When I'm going to my hangar, it's fine, but I have an Ultra, so it doesn't really. I'm not really bothered by that. Anyone else? No one else go to Spectrum on their phone?
Yeah,
nope.
Nope. Okay, interesting.
It's janky enough to go look at my hangar on the RSI website on my phone. Trying to click them little arrows down on my phone. So no, I don't. I tend to wait till I get in front of a computer.
Exactly.
You have so many ships. It goes through unlimited data. And you capture bandwidth, doesn't it?
Listen,
that's right. That's right.
Going to any website almost really on my phone. Period.
I go to some sites on my phone, especially on my tablet sometimes. But yeah. All right, so yeah, I just wanted to get that update. And up next we have Machinima. Hopefully I set this right. I'm gonna double click. It's 2-in-1. Okay, yeah. So we double click it now, turn off and on. So it's 2-in-1. It's both WickedWookie, and one is 2 minutes and 9 seconds, and the next one is 2 minutes and 43 seconds. So let's check them out.
Good morning, Stanton. This is Scooter, coming to you from the beautiful Brio's Breaker Yard on Damer. Do you like the Error, but wish it was a double XL? Then the F-150 Lightning is what you need, Bo. It's got double the guns for double the fun. That's more weapon combinations than a Whammer's fly-through.
Welcome to Whammer's, how can I help you?
Yeah, can I get your spice chicken pirate burger combo with a smoothie and an extra mag? And don't worry, folks, no golden tickets needed here. We got plenty of inventory. And with the day of Pyro approaching, the F8 is a great ship to deal with any unwanted trick-or-treaters.
Hand over those treats.
Sure thing, buddy. You have a good day now. And the main feature of the Lightning is that if you lose all your wings, you still got 4 guns and all your missiles. And she'll still handle like she's on rails.
Whoa now, girl.
Not to mention, the F8 is great for tracking down any escaped prisoners.
I found you, kitty. Now you come back here to me, Mom.
Oh, God, no.
Now don't you worry, nicely. Me Mom's gonna take real good care of you.
Alright, and today only, the F8 Lightning is 50% off. Y'all come on down, you tell Scooter sent you. Y'all have a good evening. Woo!
Somebody, help! Anybody, help me!
All sales are final. Scooter is not responsible for any chocolate lake drownings, G-lock fatigue, or turning into a giant blueberry. Please stay away from Meemaw's bunker. There's nothing there, and we don't talk about it. Good morning, Stanton. This is Scooter, coming to you from the beautiful Brio's Breaker Yard on Damer. Today, we got the A1 Sauce Spirit Bomber. Designed from slapping together the parts off an Imperial shuttle, a Concorde, and a DeLorean. She's got the iconic Crusader engines in the rear, with the biggest side thrusters I've ever seen on the side of a ship. That also double as VTOLs. The A1 is one of the best looking bombers in the verse, Bo. Yes, sir. The ladies like a good bomber pilot now. Hey, girl, you want to see my payload? Oh, easy there now. You have a good day now, ma'am. Call me. And for weapons, she's got 2 painters on the nose, 2 hidden painters up here in these hidey holes, and your co-pilot has a remote turret that slides down this here rail to cover up your hind end. Damn it, Billy. Where are your pants, ma'am? Now look here. Them pad weasels would have you believe you can't hold cargo in the A1. Well, that's a load of baloney. You can fit several cargo boxes in this old girl. And it don't just hold cargo, no sir. You can haul your Nox, PTV, STV, and of course, a Marlin. And the A1 comes with all the amenities you would expect from a bomber, like magic ramp lights, ankle door controls, suit lockers, coolers, the Thumper Dumper 5000, and a blinding blue light above the Pico ball holder. And of course, the main feature of the A1 is the bombs that drop out this here transformer belly. All right, Billy. Now don't drop those too close. We just want them in the background for a good commercial.
Billy, I will tan your hide if you hit me with one of those. Nope. Ain't no way. I am out of here, bitches.
Oh man, she is gonna be mad when she wakes up. All right, folks. If you want to take this old girl for a test flight, You just come on down, you tell Scooter sent you. Y'all have a good evening. Woo! All sales are final. Scooter is not responsible for premature detonations, delayed releases, or stuck vehicles in the cockpit. Use caution when approaching women with railguns.
And we're back. That's Scooter. Always a good time. So yeah, what do people think? Anyone want to go first? Anyone?
I mean, both of them are funny. There's good stuff.
Yeah,
Continues the tradition.
it's Wookie. Yeah. No, man, he had me rolling. I mean, he had me rolling. I mean, can you expect anything else, right?
Not really.
What is the female? What is her name?
Mima?
Mima.
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 That's Carrot's mother. That's Carrot's mother.
That's Wookie's mother?
Mm-hmm. Mima. Oh, yeah.
In lore, yeah. I don't think it's really the real mother, but yeah, that's the Wookie. Mima. You never heard Mima before?
Mima? Like ma? Like ma? Okay. I wasn't sure. I was trying to get it correct. Okay. Mima.
Yeah, Mima.
Okay. My mom. Mima. Okay. I get it.
Mima.
I get it. Yeah. Now I'm just wondering if he's gonna, once Pyro comes out, if he's gonna have a
franchise. They might. You never know. Yeah.
You got one in Stanton, so we'll open a franchise in Pyro.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Lefty, thank you for the subscription, and BBG, thank you for the bit. Appreciate it. Thank you. So yeah,
one of the things they imagine is the pull-up drive-through for food, and we need that.
Oh, that was yeah.
I mean, that's almost what the repair station was back in, what is it, Cryastro or whatever?
Exactly, and we need that.
What were you gonna say, Jade?
No, nothing. I thought the stream went down for a second.
No,
but,
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no drop frame should be fine. All right, so yeah, A1 sauce, that one got me every time. Yeah. Hey, Pops, want to see my payload?
Oh, God. I don't have an answer for that. No, I don't have an answer for that.
All right, yeah, I think it's time to wrap this show up. That was WickedWookie. It was fun as always. Thank you for that, WickedWookie. All right, so I'm going to wrap this show up. Thank everybody for being here. Kusanagi, BBG, Face to Face, Gomab, Jade, Pop and Face, You Out of Smoke. And I believe, I'm missing, who came in last? Gladestone. Thank you, Gladestone. All right, getting this thing. Okay, here. All right, everything should be right. Oh yeah, before I forget, we are doing a bar citizen.
What?
Doing a virtual bar citizen. Oh yeah, you missed it. Well, here, let me go to here so people can see the whole thing. I see. Thank you. There you go. So people can just go to that QR code and use your phone, scan it, and you can enter there. Or you can go to the link that Jay just put into chat. So yeah, Bar Citizen, December 2nd. Early session, 12 to 4 Eastern. Late session, 5 to 9 Eastern. And we are covered for people, we are covered for having over 100 people. So you shouldn't have that issue again. And if you want to, it should be one room. It's not going to be split this time. So you can come and go as you please and not worry about losing the spot. So yeah, December 2nd, go ahead and enter that QR code and just apply, and it should be a lot of fun. Podcast. So yeah, then on Saturday, this coming Saturday, Zonas for Soul Voices at 3 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. UTC. That's where we cover. That's where Griffin cover what's going on in the Star Citizen that week. But mostly cover what's going on in Spectrum, Reddit, and sometimes something from the industry in general. Or sometimes you just go on his own and have a great conversation about whatever interests him in that particular day. And again, that is part of PodSat, a podcast Saturday, starting with Soul Voices, and you're going on to Captain Table and going on to Relay. And I think Oh yeah, not captain table, but Paul is doing a 24-hour live stream for fundraising. So make sure you check him out. Check him out for that and support it. But as far as our Sunday show, doing this for CitizenCon review, we're going to talk about Fix It and Fly It, and also talking ship. And I know Sergeant Grimm wasn't able to join us last Sunday, but he should be joining us this Sunday. So it should be a lot of fun, especially for talking ship. Looking forward to that one. I will be on. If you want to become a Soul Bro, Soul Sis, or Soulmate, Soul Citizen membership have your privileges. Click the join button below on YouTube. If you want to follow us on social media, or Soul Citizen with the S on the end for everywhere on social media. You want to support it, you can buy merchandise. And yes, you can subscribe to us again. We appreciate everyone who fundraised and chose to fundraise instead of doing a subscription, but now we're doing back to subscription. You want to support us, you can hit like, subscribe, and follow, or hit the notification to know when we go live. And we are going to raid Abdi Johan. So make sure you send them my love. And you know, if you want to see my payload anytime, let me know.
And Pyro's open in 3 hours. Pyro's open in 3 hours.
Okay.
I will be as